everybody. My name is Kimberley and today I'm going to be channeling the New Earth teachings with Ascended Master Lakeshma. If you follow my work, you would be familiar with Lakeshma. She's an Ascended Master from Atlantis, and she teaches the parallel lessons that we are going through now, which happened in the time of the first Great Awakening of Atlantis, is what is occurring now in this current reality. So I'm honored to bring her through and honored to connect, in which I'm joined as well with Patreon members. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello. Yeah.
All right. Thank you all for joining. And without further ado, I'll go now into trance and bring forth Lakeshma. Dear ones, it is Lakeshma coming through, and it is with such honor that we come through in this direct ray to remind you of the love that you are, to remind you of how you are connected to all that is, that you are truly one with all that is, that you are love manifested. Do you see the oneness in your reality? Do you see the joy reflected in your reality? At times you do not see this because of your perceptions of duality, because of your conditionings of how reality works, and conditionings, limited beliefs about who you are. You see yourself as limited. You see your reality as limited. And because you see the wrong and the right in your reality, the wrong and the right within yourself, you then perceive separation. You then perceive fear. But understand, you ones, this is how the universe works. But you attach yourself to these perceptions of duality, these perceptions of separation, and then you allow yourself to believe it is real. And then you allow yourself to believe that you are lesser than, that your reality is limited. But understand that this is only an illusion, for who you are is truly divine. Who you truly are is limitless, for you are the universe. How can the universe be limited? You perceive lack because of the conditionings that has allowed you to experience your life. You grew up with certain conditions. You allowed yourself to be on certain trajectories because of your upbringing, because of those around you. Certain events that you wish to experience has allowed you to it would say, allow certain cellular memories to allow you to experience the experience of trauma, of separation, of fear, of lack, of separation. But dear ones, this is just an experience. It's an experience to show just how powerful you truly are. It's giving you opportunities to see the gifts in all things, the beauty in all things. When you experience lack, when you have a perception of wrongness, how do you attribute meaning to that? How do you see yourself in that moment? Far too often you perceive yourself as not worthy, as not lovable because of these conditions. So can you see how the conditions in your reality allows you to reflect on who you are? That it gives you opportunities to reconnect to those separated aspects of you, to practice unconditional love for yourself and all others. Can you see the opportunities here to unite, to expand, and to expand in joy. You take life far too seriously, so you wish to expand in fear. But you don't have to experience the depths of the fear in which you've explored your reality in. It's how you perceive fear. It's how you perceive the illusion of separation. Can you see it as a gift of what it is? Can you see the perfection in all conditions? When you see lack, can you see the abundance in your reality? Can you see how certain conditions has manifested in the most perfect way to give you opportunities to focus on what is truly important, to focus on the love in your reality, to give you opportunities to let go of the attachments, to see things for what they truly are? That is magic. Understanding that all the universe is all within you, and you truly have the answers for every step of exploring your reality. You seek answers outside of yourself. You attach yourself to conditions to allow you to feel joy, to allow you to feel love. But understand the universe is within. And for you to experience joy and love and fulfillment and freedom is to experience that within you, is to turn that love inwards, to turn that joy inwards. Let go of those attachments outside of you. What can you do to allow you to feel joy, to allow you to feel passionate, to allow you to feel love in the moment? You might ask yourself, how do you do that? How do you find joy within yourself, love within yourself, without those outside conditions? Well, it's simple. Listen to the calling of your heart. Yes, it is that simple. It may not be simple. You may not experience it in a simple way. But it's about quietening the outside to listen to the heart. The heart is always communicating to you. Your inner being, your higher selves, or the magic and intelligence of the universe is within your heart. And it talks to you. It shines the way for you. But do you listen? Perhaps you're afraid of what it's telling you. Perhaps you're afraid of your own power. Perhaps you're afraid of the past repeating itself. But if you're afraid of these things, you are attaching yourself to past dimensions. So it's about living more in the present moment, where the power of past dimensions does not have a hold over you, that it doesn't hold you into a low vibration. Worried about what will happen in the future holds you into a vibration that is not in your highest potential, we would say. To be in alignment to your highest vibration is to be in the present. To be in the present with your heart wide open. To be vulnerable. To listen to that voice within your heart. To be love in action. To express love in action. To embody love, unconditional love. So what conditions have you placed on yourself and your reality to allow you to feel love and joy? Who you are is unconditional, so let go of those conditions. You can be in love, you can be in joy, you can be in alignment to freedom in the now, doing nothing, just being. Opening your heart and feeling gratitude for the beingness, for being in physical reality, allowing yourself to be a God creator, to be a witness to your creations and be a part of your creation. Understand that all dimensions are able to have this experience. There are many realities where you do not get to physically experience your creation. So understand that you are truly highly advanced for you to be here, to be conscious of your creations and to be able to physically experience them is truly advanced. And you are here because you have experienced life through many realities, many dimensions, many worlds, many lifetimes. And it's because of all this wisdom and knowings that you have gained has allowed you to be here, manifested, experiencing life on Mother Gaia, to be at the forefront of the great awakening of consciousness that is occurring right now, here today. Are you seeing the shift? Yes, there are collective shifts, and you might perceive these to be in turmoil. But understand everything that's happening in your outer reality is reflective of the shift of collective consciousness. To shift, to evolve consciousness is to let go of those programs that no longer serve you, the fears, the attachments to duality. They are to be transmuted, and for it to be transmuted is to raise up to the surface, for you to witness it, for you to see the gifts and the lessons in it. So that is what is occurring when you see collective turmoil. It's all for you out of love. So understand, no matter what you are experiencing in your personal reality or your collective reality, it is all here for your evolution. It's all here out of a higher love. And yes, you chose it. You chose to be here at this time. Because that's how powerful you are. Because of your capacity to love. Because of your capacity to be unconditional. You may perceive yourself to not be powerful enough to work through the challenges that lie in front of you. You may perceive yourself to not be worthy, to not be lovable, to be here today. But the fact that you are here, the fact that you have found these words is an activation for you, is a validation to you, to remind you of your power, to remind you that you have the courage within you, you have the abilities within you to transmute any perceived inner darkness and perceived outer darkness, because you are here. You may not be fully aware of your abilities yet, but the fact that you are here, willing to take the inner journey, is the pathway for you to activate those abilities, the tools within you, the technologies within you. And it all starts from the heart. It all becomes activated from the heart. Your heart is a portal to your divine self, to the divine realization of who you are, and that is source. It is unconditional love and acceptance for all that is. But you cannot reach that awareness unless you turn that unconditional love on yourself. So what are you judging of yourself? Are you judging your worth? Are you judging your abilities? Are you judging your manifesting abilities? Are you judging your conditions and allowing that to measure of how worthy you are, of how capable you are, of how worthy you are? What are you judging? Let go of that judgment, dear ones. You are truly limitless, truly abundant. You are God. You are source. How can you be limited? So it's about shifting your perspectives and how you see yourself and how you see your reality. What gifts can you see? What changes can you make in the now? What joy can you see in the now? What love can you see in the now? It is all there for you to explore as God creators. So go explore. Do not be afraid of stepping into the unknown, because stepping into the unknown is where you activate more of your abilities and where you realize that you are source. So you are needed to go into that space of the unknown. And we know that creates fear in you because you like to attach to the perception of safety, to control. But if you want to remember how divine you truly are, you are to let go and allow the universe to show you how powerful you are and how loved you are, because you are love manifested. It is with such love that we come through today, dear ones, to remind you of that love. How are you exploring love today, dear ones?
Hi, Lakeshma.
Hello, dear one.
Thank you for being my mentor. I feel how I'm exploring love is a lot of gratitude and staying in the present moment, personally. But I wanted to ask you only because I don't really have another, I'm just curious. So recently, these new energies, Lakeshma, I'm getting a lot of energetic downloads, and they're different. They're different than the downloads I would typically receive. And I wanted, they're consistent, like every night. And it's a lot of heat and it's a lot of energy. And Lakeshma, I sense I'm leveling up. Is that part of the ascension? Like, only because they're just so different. You know, usually downloads is information or geometric patterns for me, but this feels very different. So I was wondering if you could just talk to me a little bit around it, since it's so kind of new for me.
Understand that you're going through many changes. You have recently gone through a great dimensional shift. And when you entered into that new shift, dimensional shift of consciousness, your reality also shifted to match your vibration. So because you're exploring reality from a new dimension, what you call as downloads, what you call as activations, will also reflect that change.
Okay.
Understand here that you are exploring your reality, embodying new technologies within you, the light bodies within you, and all the collective is coming online, so to speak. The whole collective is shifting. You are all activating what you call as dormant DNA or junk DNA, what your sciences refer to. So there are many shifts, and these shifts, because it affects you not on an energetic sense, but on a physical sense, because there is no separation. You cannot change consciousness within you, energy and light structures within you, without it shifting your physical structure. And yes, who you are is truly energy, but you are experiencing this dimensional reality in a physical form. So understand that the shifts that are occurring might feel different, may feel unusual. That's because you are, we would say, becoming more activated. There is galactic DNA being activated, and we would say because of your dimensional experience, you are activating this at we would say a greater rate, because you have reached that vibration where it is possible. Because when you activate certain structures in your being, these activations occur when you're at a certain vibrational point. So yes, the collective is going through this together, but there are certain individuals, because of their vibration, where they activate, we would say, more of those dormant structures within them. Because like you and so many who are the light workers, in which you like to term it, those ones being activated before the greater collective, to be the way shower for others, to be the beacon of light for others. You are the teachers here, the way showers here. So understand that your activations may be more intense than others. That is because of your missions here and the purpose why you are here. So allow these activations to show you more of the inner workings of who you are. The physical makeup of who you are is, from a higher perspective, part of the illusion. But in this dimensional existence of humanity, it does appear very physical because you wanted to have this physical expression to create, to expand the collective, to expand all that is, to expand the universe. So understand, even though it is an illusion, it is also a vital part of the ascension process. So it's about allowing these activations to guide you. We want you to communicate with these activations. It's giving you an opportunity to explore the inner world, to explore the universe within. There are aspects of your being that you are not aware of. And these activations is alerting you to these new aspects within your being, aspects within your physical form, and new aspects within your light body. For it is all connected. So we know that you are a curious one, dear one. So extend this curiosity to these activations. When you sense these activations are occurring within you, go within your heart. Understand that your heart is the portal, and it's here where you receive the answers from the universe to go within and communicate and ask what is occurring within your body. And you may even want to ask where it is occurring within your being, within your light structures, and make the intention to be shown what is occurring within you. And this will then, in turn, further activate more of your abilities, give you further awareness of who you are beyond the physical form.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Lakeshma. I really appreciate the mentoringship. Thank you.
So with all these explorations, whether you and all those here today, all those watching, feel these shifts, whether you experience these shifts in joy or in a perception of fear, go within the heart, listen to your body, listen to the messages within. Understand that you are having a physical experience, and understand that while you're having this physical experience, your body is allowing you to give you messages. It is intelligent. Every cell of your being is intelligent. Every cell of your being is the universe. So there is so much untapped intelligence within your being, within your form, within your light structures. Is another aspect of the universe. So go within and explore the inner universe. So when you can explore the inner universe, those teachings and those learnings will assist you on your next stage of your journey, dear one. So allow the shifts to change you in the most magical way. Do not be afraid of the changes that are taking place. There are many here that might be resistant to the changes taking place because of attachments to how you see yourself and your identity. Perhaps it is your personality. Perhaps it is what you want others to perceive you in a certain light. So when you can let go of attachments to the labels, let go of the attachments of what way you should be traveling in your life journey here, you allow the universe to shape you in the way which you wanted to express life here. And we know this might be jarring because it'll ask you to explore the unknown. It might ask you to turn direction. You may believe you're heading in one direction and the universe asks you to take another direction. Perhaps you might have a new personality emerging within you, a new sense of power. You might experience this personality shift, and this might allow you to be somewhat resistant to the shift. But understand that all the shifts that are occurring within you is for you and for your evolution. So allow these shifts to transform you. Be open, cultivate gratitude, cultivate love in all its forms within your heart. Whenever you're in doubt, whenever you're in fear, go within and open your heart and cultivate love and gratitude. When you're in the vibration of gratitude, you are in the vibration of receiving information and allowing you to explore your reality in the most magical way. And to have fun along the way. Is there any other questions?
Totally, we have to have fun along the way.
Thank you, Lakeshma. I laughed really hard.
D1. Joy is the frequency of abundance. You take life so seriously because you are so attached to duality consciousness, and understand it is for you. But understand that if you want to flow in the most non-resistant way through reality, is to explore life through your passions, through your joy. And your heart guides you there. What brings you joy in this moment? Joy is a feeling of lightness. And for some of you, this feeling of lightness may seem, we would say, not as important. There is a conditioning of the heaviness, of seriousness, of density energies, and you have attributed these density energies is somewhat more important. And you've been conditioned to this because of the fears of your experience, the traumas you have experienced, is a dense emotion, is a dense energy. So we would say that the pivotal points in your reality that perhaps were based on fear, you have created that meaning, that serious points of your evolution, that serious points to focus on is in the density energy spheres. So when joy comes along and it is lightness and it is fun, you do not deem that as important. But understand the joy and love is who you are. It is the lightness. And yes, when you experience joy, you allow yourself to be in that high vibrational bliss. You are able to heighten the clarity in order for you to communicate with the universe, to travel the universe within. And if you so wish, the universe outside of you, for there is no separation. So find time to find joy. You always have time to follow joy. There is attachments to what one should be doing, measures of success, certain attachments and perceptions and expectations of others. So return home to your heart and ask your heart, where can I discover joy in this moment? Where do I need to go in this moment to experience joy? Perhaps you don't have to go anywhere. Perhaps it is just you sitting in the now and opening your heart. But follow your passions and follow your joy, and then you will remember your bliss, dear one. Do you have any questions today, dear ones?
Yeah, may I ask a question?
Yes,
I would
dear
like
one.
to receive the message and the intelligence, and I'm really grateful that I can today. I don't know, I just have this really strong feeling that I'm going to receive this message today. Was I there in Egypt and with you and with Akhenaten, and was I also there in Atlantis?
D1, the information about your lives will be revealed to you when you're vibrationally ready. Understand that in my time of the Great Atlantis, there were many, we would say, soul family connections. And we would say that in the time when Kimberley was there, in her childhood form, you were a friend of hers. You were part of her soul family connections there. So understand that those that you feel a connection with stay with you for many lifetimes, holding certain roles for you, for your evolution. And that is why you were here. You are here to remember who you are and your role here. This resonance that you feel is your inner being, shining the pathway to you and which pathway to explore here. You are remembering more of who you are. So trust the knowing within you, dear one. More will be revealed when you are able to further let go. And as you travel down this path of the great awakening within, you remember more. You will perceive more. But understand there is no race here. And all will be revealed for you and all of those here today, all of those watching when you are vibrationally ready. So continue to open your heart. Continue to trust the knowing within you and all will be revealed, dear one. Is there any other questions today, dear one? Dear one.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, dear one.
It's more of a general curiosity, and it's about we're talking very much about human consciousness and duality and all that. But I assume there are other things going on in this solar system, other activities on other planets and bodies, other explorations. Would you share a little bit about what's going on?
Understand, the one, that you are connected to all universal bodies, to the universe. As source expands, so does you. When the universe expands, so do you. There is no separation. So understand that these great shifts that you're experiencing here in your reality is also mirrored in your greater reality amongst all the other universes, amongst all the other planets, for there is no separation. Yes, they may experience it in a different way because of their collective soul contracts, because of their expansive journey. So understand you are feeling it now in this more intense way because of we would say the awareness of consciousness the collective is in, because you as a collective are in a stage of moving further into oneness remembered states. And understand that where you are today is the most pivotal point in your history, because you are not only expanding your consciousness, you are actually changing your very human form because of such activations that are now occurring within you. So because of this great shift that has never before been experienced in the human timelines, there are many worlds, many star beings that is all aligned to this shift. There is much support there for you. We would say that the intelligence of the universe is here supporting the collective, guiding the collective, waiting for that moment when the collective is at a certain vibration, where the portal will open in your terminology, and the collective will know that you are not alone in the universe. So understand that there are many friends, I would say, galactic friends here for you. So understand what is occurring in the universe is also occurring within you. There is no separation. to allow yourself to be, we would say, connected to the shifts in the universe is to bring your focus in the now. Understand that there are many different dimensions, and who you are today is experiencing life in many planets, many different timelines, and is all connected to your experience in the now. But of course, there are other experiences that are not connected to you in the now. Other life forms, but understand the totality of all the life forms. There is a connection, but perhaps all the connections may not, we would say, directly affect your life experience in the now. So there are many different paradigms of existence, and whether all the life forms and all that is, understand that those collective shifts does create expansion in the now. It gives the human collective access to we would say, a greater potential in exploring your divine cosmic self. There is no separation. Think of the universe as a great fabric, a great tapestry, and you are an important part of that tapestry. When you expand, that energy threads move and create more beauty in the tapestry. It creates evolution throughout the universe. This is how the universe expands. You're expanding in your own unique way because of your collective soul contracts, your pre-birth intentions. And other collectives expand in their own ways according to their collective soul contracts. But everything expands to be, we would say, existing beyond the single point source origin. In a perception of duality, you explore certain dimensions of physicality. But of course, there are many dimensions existing where they are already aligned to the oneness state. So they may not have a physical form. They might already be attached to the knowing that they are one, and they are able to already communicate as a one collective race without the need for words. So understand that all collectives are experiencing life in their own unique way, just like you, just like this collective. So trust that when you feel alone, when you feel disconnected, understand that you, in all your magnificent expressions, is creating expansion within you. Your abilities that all of a sudden come online, they are from all the lives that you have lived and are living, in which you chose to bring online certain abilities from other lives, from other timelines. So understand that you are truly connected. It is within your divine blueprint that holds the keys here to the wisdom, to those activations of your other lives, the abilities of your other lives, the wisdom from all your other lives. But the true power is you being in the present now. Your awareness, your focus only needs to be in the present now, in this reality. Because when you move your focus to another reality, you disconnect yourself to the power of the present now and to the power of the heart portal. But when you can be in the present moment and be in alignment with your heart portal, it is then, if you're meant to explore other realities and other dimensions, you'll be shown that. And you are vibrationally ready. So trust in the power of the now. For you are multidimensional every single way. And it's through love where you remember these connections.
Thank you.
Is there any other questions today, dear ones? dear ones. You are on a pivotal point in your evolution. Those paradigms of limitation, of separation, of great fear is being transmuted within you and the collective. But for it to be transmuted, it is to be made known to you. So do not be afraid of when these separated aspects of you come to your surface. This is a gift for you. For many eons, you have repressed parts of who you are, dimensions of you. Whenever you are in fear, you create separated dimensions of you. So now you're in a point of evolution where you can reunite with all aspects of you. And it's through love, through acceptance. So when you are triggered by negative emotion, this is you experiencing a dimension of you which you have repressed. So understand that this is a gift. Embrace that part of you that is in fear. Move into the heart center. Allow yourself to feel those emotions. When you can be non-resistant to those emotions, you are then able to communicate with those versions of you. So bring it into the heart, open to your heart, feel those emotions, and then open the communication. What am I not seeing? What limiting beliefs have I not addressed? Is there certain action steps that I need to take? Use the inner inquiry here. Be creative in your explorations. What questions to ask? Certain memories may come up for you. Even painful memories, memories from this life or other lives. It is for you. Can you embrace that part of you? Can you envision you in that paradigm, that shadow self? Embrace the shadow self. Open your heart to this aspect of you. Be unconditional. Bridge your heart with these aspects of you. Understand that this is the most powerful journey you can take. It is the inner journey. By reuniting with the separated aspects of you, you raise your frequency. You activate more of your inner technologies and abilities. And then you start to see and experience and be witness to the oneness that you are, the divinity that you are, the universe that you are. And in this process, you are able to experience more joy because you are transmuting and uniting those separate aspects of you and those density energies that has been stored in your cellular memory, that has been stored in your energy field. Understand this is also perfection. It has allowed you to have a unique experience here in physical reality, to explore what you came here to explore. But you are God creators and you have a choice to create in love or to create in fear. What do you choose? Whenever you feel disconnected, whenever you feel unsure of your new changing reality, return into the present, into the heart. This is your home. It's your home base. It is the connection to your power, to your multidimensional selves, to your higher self, to the universe, to the source within. So breathe, return to the heart. Remind yourself of who you are, that you are love and that you are truly limitless. You created this reality out of love. Do you see the love in your creation? Do you see the beauty in your creation? When you can perceive that, you will experience freedom, you'll experience joy, you'll experience abundance. You are awakening to your divinity. So embrace this new shift within you and within your reality. See the gifts within all. See the gifts in all your manifested conditions. Within all aspects of you, turn that love inwards. Because when you can turn that love inwards, you can more easily turn that love outwards on all others, for all others. Recognizing that all others are you. Can you see the mirrors in your reality? All others are reflecting you in your frequency. So be love and you will see love in your reality. Be joy and you'll experience joy and you'll perceive joy in your reality. In your beingness, in your surrendering to the infinite love within you. Once you open that connection, harness that connection, cultivate joy, gratitude, compassion, you will never feel alone. You will never feel disconnected because you will know that you are the universe. And your energy field in this perception of physical reality will shift and connect with all the energy fields of all that is. And then you will remember oneness and you will experience oneness. It is with such love that we come through today to remind you of the love that you are. So go be in joy, go be in love. And you remember just how powerful you truly are. Until next time, farewell.